Welcome to Matter of Fact. I'm Soledad O'Brien. President Trump was overseas when his official budget was released. It calls for $3.6 trillion in cuts to federal spending over the next decade. Democrats have rejected the proposal, and even some Republicans are calling it dead on arrival. Education is just a tiny piece of the proposed federal budget, 1.4%. It's been cut 13%. The budget eliminates $1.2 billion for after-school programs, $2.1 billion for teacher training and class size reduction programs. It yanks funding from mental health services, anti-bullying services, advanced placement classes, science and engineering classes, physical education. The list kind of goes on and on. Deborah Gist was the state commissioner of education in Rhode Island, and now she serves as school superintendent in Tulsa, Oklahoma. She joins us from Tulsa today, which is her hometown. Deborah, thanks for being with us. I appreciate that.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. What's been the reaction with these very drastic cuts that have now been announced?
Well, of course, there's a tremendous amount of concern. Our public schools don't receive enough resources in total. And so to imagine that we would begin cutting back on important programs like the fine arts and science and technology and engineering and math and advanced coursework and world languages, support for our teachers, it's really hard to imagine given how few resources we already have.
You're already in the middle of 10 years of cuts, state cuts to Tulsa.
Yes. Ours are the most dramatic. We've experienced the largest per pupil cuts to state aid since 2008 compared to any other state in the country. And it's a combination of things, some economic for sure, but it was also decisions that were made by our state regarding different kinds of tax cuts to Oklahomans, but also to oil companies and other kinds of corporations.
Talk to me a little bit about the cuts to teachers. You lost 100 teachers last year in a field of how many teachers do you have in Tulsa? You've got another 37 that are going to be cut this year so far.
We have a little less than 3,000 teachers in our district, and what we've done the last couple of years is to raise class size, and in order to raise class size, we reduced the number of teachers in our teaching force.
Clearly, the budget lays out a lot of money that could push people towards school choice, which you advocate for, but also could have some dire impact potentially on public education as a whole.
In Tulsa, we support school choice in the sense that we have a number of different schools in our district that are special schools that families choose to attend if it's the right choice for their child. I think the concern that I have is making sure that if we're going to have school choice, that we have accountability. If we're going to have a school choice program that is encouraged by the administration, then I believe that that should be an additional investment, but not to take funding from important programs that are already in place, like the ones that we've been talking about, the fine arts and world languages and STEM programming.
Some elected officials have very overtly said, listen, even though these cuts may seem very drastic, we'll be the ones who actually, we as in Congress, will be the ones who actually decide what this budget is going to look like. Do you feel better with that kind of commentary? Do you trust what your elected officials are telling you, or do you feel a lack of trust?
I think that the American people need to make their voices heard. And certainly Oklahomans are doing that right now with our state legislature, and we all need to do that with our elected officials who represent us in Congress. And I feel confident that Congress will hear from the American people about public education. We know that having excellent public schools in our cities all across the country will help everyone because it lifts up our entire country.
Deborah Gist, superintendent, joining us from Tulsa today. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Soledad.
You bet.